It's no secret that Delaware has been experiencing a teacher shortage for years, and it's part of a national issue that only worsened during the pandemic. Our particular journey on this program started back in 2019 when Dr. Thomas and I met with the public school superintendents in Delaware during our annual college briefing, updating these 19 leaders on our priorities, partnerships, and issues of the day. As you can imagine, that was not a shy bunch of individuals. It was led back then by our friend Dr. Kevin Fitzgerald. Where's Kevin? There he is. And in the room also at the time was our secretary, Mark Holodick, in his role at the Brandywine School District, and a collection of other unique personalities at the time. So when Justina and I paused in our presentation, updating the group on some of our new programs and initiatives, Kevin spoke up in a very direct way and said, quote, "We want Delaware Tech to develop a bachelor degree program for us too." And the rest, as they say, is history. We had just created a Bachelor of Science program in nursing to address the critical workforce shortage in the healthcare sector, and the 19 superintendents were looking to the college to do the same to help address Delaware's teacher shortage. Because most Delaware Tech students remain in the state after graduation, the superintendents knew that this program could be part of the solution. In fact, that day Kevin said, "If you create the program, we will grow our own teachers using dual enrollment, pathways, and the SEED scholarship program." Well, needless to say, we went back and got right to work. And within 2 short years, we conducted a comprehensive labor market analysis, convened education experts and leaders from throughout the state, and identified best practices from throughout the country. And in 2021, we presented to our Board of Trustees the new Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, the BSE program, which they approved that year, and as you know, we admitted our first class of students last year. Now, as you also probably know, community colleges are well known for being nimble, creative, and very responsive to labor market needs. But bringing this program to reality in such a short amount of time is nothing short of remarkable. So we need to thank and recognize a few leaders who made all of that happen. And first, Dr. Justina Thomas, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Dr. Lisa Peel, Associate VP for Academic Affairs. Delaware Tech's leadership team on this program, and they did a phenomenal job, ladies. It was clearly, I got out of the way, and they went to work. We also have with us tonight our vice president and campus directors from our 4 locations, the vice presidents who are in charge of operations at each of our campuses, and their deans of instruction who operate these education programs. So please stand at this time so we can thank you for operationalizing this. And finally, the men and women in our classrooms who really make the magic happen, our faculty. And I'm going to ask you to stand, and please remain standing, because you really deserve the recognition for this. So please stand at this time. If you're a Delaware Tech faculty member, please stand. So I will speak on behalf of everyone from Delaware Tech here this evening. When we are asked the question, how is it that you produce the best nurses in the state? Or how is it that there's a passage rate of 92% in your allied health programs? How is it that you have a culinary program right here in Dover that's one of the top 30 in the country? How is it, and the questions go on. Our answer is short and sweet. It's our faculty. It's our faculty. They come in early, they stay late, they're mission-driven, they're student-centered, and they're committed to quality and excellence. And you won't get better value anywhere. Thank you very much for what you do. So this residency is the final component needed to graduate from the program, and it's different from traditional student teaching because it lasts a full year rather than just a few months. And the key benefit is that it provides hands-on experience in real classroom settings. So that experience will better prepare our future teachers for the many challenges that they may encounter over the course of their careers. As you will see later on, there are 29 students participating in this residency portion of the program, and the placements involve 9 public school districts and 1 charter school. So we are so grateful that so many of you, representatives from those districts and schools, are here with us this evening. It is truly a celebration of this program. Another advantage of the BSE program is that the students are eligible for dual certification in elementary education and special education. That means they will have expanded employment opportunities upon graduation, and they will be able to help more students as educators. We're looking forward to learning more about these students' experiences during their residencies, and needless to say, we're looking forward to each and every one of you graduate next spring and begin your teaching career right here in the great state of Delaware. So thank you again for participating. As I've said many times over the years, we cannot do the work that we do here at Delaware Tech without the help, support, and expertise of our partners. And in this endeavor, very few partners have been more supportive and provided more expertise than our Secretary of Education, Dr. Mark Holodick. As I said earlier, Dr. Holodick was in the meeting that initiated this program, so to say that he's been there from the start is not an overstatement, and he's been with us every step of the way. As you know, Secretary Holodick served for over 10 years as superintendent of the Brandywine School District, where he also taught and served in assistant principal and principal positions. More recently, he served as senior leadership specialist for the University of Delaware Academy School for Leadership. So please join me at this time in welcoming him to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Testing. Good evening, everyone. You can hear me in the back? All right. Prefer to go blankless anyway. So there are a number of people in the audience who I know pretty well, a number of legislators, colleagues, ex-colleagues, folks from districts. And I can't help but thinking they're all wondering right now why Del Tech didn't get the memo that you can't give Mark Holodick a stage with an unlimited amount of time to talk, especially about education, because it is a passionate subject for me. And so the request was give a TED-like talk to the 29 future residents that are going to be teaching in our public schools this fall. And I'm excited and honored to do just that. So let me start by going back to the meeting that President Rayner, Mark, shared with you. That was the fall of 2019, so I was obviously still superintendent in Brandywine. And we, just like all other 18 districts in our 23 charter schools, were having a hard time, unlike 10 years prior, finding educators at all levels, but in particular in high needs, critical subject areas. And so the request was real. Thank you. I think I'm good without it. Everyone hear me clearly enough? Good. Oh, you're recording? You didn't get that memo either, Del Tech. So what impressed me so much? First of all, it was Mark and Justina who came to that meeting and listened to us as 19 superintendents with a serious request and need. And
as Mark just detailed, it's a very heavy lift getting such a program off the ground, and it doesn't happen with just a couple of leaders. It might start there, but there are a lot of people rolling up their sleeves within the organization, within Deltech, making it happen. And a number of those people are in the room tonight. So thank you, because it is going to have significant impact on our public schools and our students. There are many initiatives happening right now in the state of Delaware that are going to make a difference in our ability to recruit and retain great educators. I'm not just saying this because they're here, but we have, I think, 5 now legislators who were recognized earlier, all 5 champions of public education, so thank you. And they are well aware of the many different things that we are doing beyond just this initiative. I mean, we're talking about things having to do with compensation for our educators, not just teachers, not just paras, but bus drivers, cafeteria workers, and so on. We're doing something about that, thanks to the governor and our elected officials and many others. Residency, that I'm going to talk about tonight, new paraprofessional type experiences. We had an event today. Representative Williams, thanks to you for the work on that bill and what we're doing there. I mean, there are just a lot of things happening. I don't know that there are any initiatives. I shared this with the board general, who's on the board earlier. I don't know that there is one that has the potential to make a greater impact than this one. And the reason being is we're investing in Delawareans, Delaware students who are very likely to remain in the state of Delaware. And so it's our responsibility to support them and create conditions for them to be successful. So the reality is we haven't always done that. So I'll use myself as an example, anecdotally. I graduated from Concord High School in 19 blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to be one of 2 things. I wanted to either teach, which was number 2 on my list. I wanted to be a teacher. I was influenced, could go on for 20, 30 minutes about the influence educators had on me. At Concord High School, I had a handful of teachers who impacted the trajectory of my life, in my opinion. And they served as role models, as quality, top-notch professionals, educators who took their work very seriously, and they inspired me. So number 2 on the list was becoming an educator. Number 1 on the list, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. And it's okay to chuckle, but the reality is my father was a professional baseball player for 4 years. He played for the Detroit Tigers. He, kind of an interesting story, he graduated from high school, and the summer after his senior year was scouted out, sent to spring training in Florida with over 100 other scouted players, and he was one of 3 who got signed by the Detroit Tigers. And so a few weeks later, he was in Montgomery, Alabama, playing for the Rebels, which was a AA team. He played for 4 years, had kids. Back then it was a little bit different. You didn't have free agency, etc. And so my father ended up coming back home after marrying my mom, worked in the Sun shipyard in Chester, Pennsylvania, while at night going to barbering school, and raised 3 of us as a barber. I'm incredibly proud of him. So that's, when I graduated high school, I thought, well, I'm going to go to college and play baseball, and maybe I'll get signed, and it could happen for me. Well, it didn't happen for me. It led to a baseball scholarship that was helpful and great relationships and experiences, but I ended up going with my number 2, which turned out, in my opinion now, to be my number 1. Because unlike being a professional baseball player, I've had the opportunity to not only build relationships with colleagues, but influence a lot of kids and do for them what so many did for me that changed, as I said, the trajectory of my life. So I went to, it boiled down to 2 schools for me. West Virginia Wesleyan, where my brother-in-law went and played baseball. He was a really good baseball player. Or Wake Forest, Wake Forest was the stronger of the two academically, but the two things led to me going to West Virginia Wesleyan. One was I was smart enough to realize after spending some time with Wake's baseball team, I may not be good enough to play in the ACC. So the reality of the size, speed, and talent of the players said to me, I want to play every day, so better chance over here. And then the other, which turned out to be critically important, was I met with the deans of the schools of education at both, and the dean at West Virginia Wesleyan was incredibly impressive. He was a recently retired superintendent from the state of Mississippi, Dr. McArdle. And I can't imagine many deans would come in when you're getting ready to do your student teaching and you're taking that pack of classes, gearing you up for that experience. He would come in and just engage directly in the conversations. And he had, in a school with little diversity, a perspective that was vastly different that we needed in preparation for our student teaching. The student teaching so I was playing college baseball, traveling. I did two 6-week stints, one at the middle school, had an amazing, supportive teacher, supervisor. At the high school, my high school experience, I'll just say, not so much. But with the travel and the experiences, I reflect back and think the coursework was top-notch and helped prepare me. The experience with student teaching did not. Fortunately for me, when I graduated and got hired, I had department chairs and others that took me under their wing and really helped sort of shape me as a professional. The opposite could have happened, and we've seen that happen. So we need a system that supports and prepares novice teachers. And that's what a residency program has the potential to do. So all 29 of these students will be in our schools getting direct, solid support from professionals who will guide them. And of course, within the context of all of it will be conversations, thoughtful deliberations around how do we support our kids. So I want to sort of end by focusing on these 29. Before I do that, let me just say thank you to the parents for being here tonight, for your kids coming to Del Tech. What a wonderful school and program they've entered. It is going to pay off. You made a great decision. Thank you, families. To the students, here's my simple advice. As you enter a classroom, really, people are going to tell you about all kinds of different things you need to do to be a strong educator. Listen to them all. But I'm the Secretary of Ed, so listen to me most. I'm going to try to make it simple for you. Your students should both, if you want the magic to happen in your classrooms, you want the students to both like and respect you. Think about this for a moment. Students like kind, caring educators that they know cares deeply about them and their success. Students want to walk into classrooms where the teacher, or they want to, for that matter, same applies to an office. They want to walk into an office where the assistant principal and the principal, even though they're going to discipline them, care about them deeply, right? So sticking with the classroom that you're about to enter, you want the kids to know you care about them. There are lots of strategies that you can employ that tell the kids you care about them and you want to get to know them at a personal level. The strategies are really, really important. So are your words and your actions. And your ability overall to build relationships with them, including those kids who come from much different backgrounds than perhaps you came from. Let me set the record straight. We want diversity in our teaching ranks in our schools. But make no mistake that anyone can walk into a classroom with the right attitude and mindset and connect with all kids, regardless of your own background. It's possible. You just have to want to do it. So getting back to this like factor, I would go so far as to say you want the kids to know you love them. Now, I'm not encouraging you to walk into a high school and start telling your students you love them. Not yet. But we do it at the elementary level. The point being, they need to know you care so deeply about them that they can turn to you in times of need, and they can share with you, their real concerns and why they're struggling, perhaps in your class. You might assume it's you or your class when the reality is the most time has nothing to do with you or your class, right? So they have to like you, but they also have to respect you. And they respect you when they know you're prepared to teach them, that you know your content, that you have activities you've put thought into, that you're assessing their learning and giving them prompt and timely feedback, that you're doing all the little and big things that allow for them to grow academically, as well as socially and emotionally within their class. If you stand and deliver every day, they will not respect you. They know they need activities that are not only engaging, but require them to work together. As research shows, we all know students learn better from one another than they do from us. That is a proven fact. You guide the lesson, the unit, the activities, but you put them in positions to work with and teach one another and learn from one another. They will respect that. They know. You can't fool them. They know when educators are prepared. You can have one or the other and still be relatively effective. Think about it for a minute. If you love kids, but you don't know your content, you're not really well prepared, you tell the kids you're going to have, their assessments back by a particular day, but you don't, you can be a marginal teacher. You could be pretty good. The opposite, by the way, can apply. We've had some of these, I suspect. Some of you, if not all of you, have had a teacher who you scratch your head and wonder, why did they ever become an educator? They don't like kids, but they know their content. These are the content teachers who say, some will actually say, or maybe years ago used to say, I didn't get into this for kids. I love math, or I love science, or social studies, history, etc., right? Students do respect that. They respect the fact that the educator is well prepared, knows their content, and is putting thought into things. They can be marginal, maybe decent, pretty good. The magic happens when both exist. That's the teacher we strive to be. That is incredibly well prepared and thoughtful, keeping an eye on student progress and growth, giving feedback, but also patting them on the back and ensuring the student knows this is a building full of adults who care about you. And we're not afraid to say, we love you. That's the kind of teacher we're looking for. And I believe this program has the potential to create just that kind of teacher at scale. And when we do that, we shift all of the statistics and the data around our ability in Delaware to recruit and retain teachers. That's what you're in this for. I'm incredibly proud of you and stand ready to support you. Congratulations and wishing you the best this fall. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Holodick. Tell me, and I forget. Teach me, and I may remember. Involve me, and I learn. Benjamin Franklin. It is time for our students to embark on the next educational journey with the year-long residency. This opportunity allows our residents to be actively involved in a co-teaching experience, which will allow them to practice and hone their teaching skills and pedagogical knowledge alongside an effective classroom teacher. At this time, Jermaine Solomon, Beth Altimus, and I are honored to present the first cohort of Delaware Tech residents. So residents, when your name is called, please stand at your table to be recognized. Christopher Herman. Chris graduated from Lake Forest High School and will be completing his residency in the Caesar Rodney School District, where he currently works as a paraprofessional. He will work alongside Angela Powell in 5th grade. Chris states his why for becoming a teacher is to help young people become as prepared as they possibly can to enter the world and make a positive difference. I hope to also enrich my own community by inspiring students to grow into responsible citizens. Congratulations, Chris. Dalton Vadreen. Dalton. Stand, Dalton. Oh, there you are. Dalton is a Dover High School graduate who is currently employed as a paraprofessional at South Dover Elementary School in the Capital School District. Dalton's reason for becoming a teacher is to give students a positive role model and a memorable school experience. His goal is to teach grades 3 to 5. Dalton will be co-teaching 3rd grade with Elaine Norris at South Dover Elementary. Congratulations, Dalton. Paige Folke. Thank you. Oops. Okay. That was my fault. Haley Malice. Haley graduated from Sussex Technical High School and will be completing her residency in the Indian River School District, where she will work alongside Dara Calloway in her 2nd grade classroom at East Millsboro Elementary. She enjoys teaching reading and using art to connect with her students. Haley believes the opportunity the teacher has to surprise students with new knowledge makes the learning process fun. Congratulations, Haley. Brooke Miller. Brooke graduated from Appoquinimink High School with a calling to help others. Her experience as a paraprofessional helped prepare her for a career in teaching. Brooke aspires to teach elementary-age children and looks forward to her residency experience. She will co-teach with Katie Kesner at Olive B. Loss Elementary. Congratulations, Brooke. Mackenzie Kirkpatrick. Mackenzie studied early childhood education at Sussex Technical High School. She has experience working as a tutor in the Milford School District and as a paraprofessional for the Cape Henlopen School District. She will be completing her residency at Milton Elementary School in the Cape District with Don Johnson. Congratulations, Mackenzie. And I have to apologize, Dalton, I had you out of order, but here's Dalton. Congratulations again, Dalton. And now Paige Folke. Paige graduated from Parkside High School in Maryland. After high school, she worked as a paraprofessional and substitute teacher in the Indian River School District. She will continue to support the Indian River students as a resident in Megan Foley's 4th grade classroom. Paige wants to be a teacher to support the next generation of teachers. And congratulations, Paige. Morgan Dollinger. Morgan, a Lake Forest High School graduate, has a passion to teach 2nd or 3rd grade. Morgan's reason for becoming a teacher is to be a positive role model for her students while ensuring her students feel safe and accepted. Morgan will be co-teaching 1st grade with Becky Leslie at Robinson Elementary in the Caesar Rodney School District. Congratulations, Morgan. Julie Dominic. Julie was a paraprofessional with the Cape Henlopen School District while enrolled in the bachelor's degree program at Delaware Tech. During this time, she developed a passion for working with special education students while working at the Sussex Consortium. She is a graduate of Lake Forest High School and will complete her residency in the Cape Henlopen District in Don Quigley's 4th grade classroom. Congratulations, Julie. Amber Smithmeyer. Amber graduated from Delcastle Technical High School and will be completing her residency in the Milford School District. She will work alongside Sue Furketic at Mispillion Elementary School. Amber stated her why for becoming a teacher is driven by her passion to help others around her. She stated, "My goal is to not only educate the future of our world, but to provide them with the opportunity to succeed and the support to do so." Her goal is to teach kindergarten through 2nd grade. Congratulations, Amber. Jessica Ryan. Jessica graduated from Sussex Technical High School and has been working in the Cape Henlopen School District as a paraprofessional, where she will also be a resident in the 2nd grade classroom with Dina Wright. Jessica said, "I believe that if we teach our students to be confident in their schoolwork and show them where their education can take them, they will become passionate about it from a young age and will strive for the best educational outcomes." We agree. Congratulations, Jessica.
Victoria Henry. Victoria was in the early childhood pathway and graduated from Sussex Technical High School. While in college, she has been part of the championship softball team for the past 3 years and recently published a children's book which earned a gold medal at the National Educators Rising Conference. She has been accepted as a resident at West Seaford Elementary School in Danielle Leanna's 1st grade classroom. Congratulations, Victoria. Selena Lombardi. Selena graduated from the early childhood pathway at Sussex Technical High School and will be completing her residency with Amy Absher in the Indian River School District. She has worked at a local learning center and has taught dance. Recently, Selena wrote a children's book which earned a gold medal at the National Educators Rising Conference. Congratulations, Selena. Alexa Torres. Alexa chose a teaching career because she values education and believes every child should have the opportunity to reach their academic potential. She is a Caesar Rodney High School graduate whose passion is to teach 7th or 8th grade social studies. Alexa will be co-teaching 2nd grade with Chelsea Hinch at Robinson Elementary in the Caesar Rodney District. Congratulations, Alexa. Cameron Quirk. While attending Delaware Tech, Cameron has been part of the championship softball team for the past 3 years. She is a graduate of Newark Charter School in Newark, Delaware, and will be completing her residency in 3rd grade at North Georgetown Elementary in the Indian River School District with Laura Nutto. Cameron has a passion for math and someday would like to also coach softball. Congratulations, Cameron. Daniel Shockley. Daniel's reason for becoming a teacher is to make a positive impact on the youth because they are the future of the world. His goal is to teach 5th grade. Daniel is a Milford High School graduate and will return to Milford for his residency co-teaching 5th grade with Emily Leanna at Banneker Elementary. Congratulations, Daniel. Carly Collins. Carly worked in the Child Development Center at the Owens campus after graduating from Sussex Central High School. In college, she was a member of the championship softball team. She will be completing her residency in kindergarten at Lord Baltimore Elementary School in the Indian River School District with Jill Wells. She has a passion for teaching math, and we wish her the best. Congratulations, Carly. Skylar Ryan. Skylar, a graduate of Smyrna High School, will be completing her residency in the Smyrna School District. She will work alongside Amy Vance in 2nd grade. Skylar is currently employed as a paraprofessional at North Smyrna Elementary School. She stated teaching is her passion, and she has wanted to become a teacher since she was little. She would like to teach kindergarten through 2nd grade. Congratulations, Skylar. Sarah Cullen. A graduate of Sussex Technical High School, Sarah works as a paraprofessional in the Indian River School District, where she will also complete her residency with Melanie Absher at East Millsboro Elementary. Sarah's long-term goal is to teach special education students. Good luck and congratulations, Sarah. Ashley Jones. Ashley stated her reason for becoming a teacher is because I love making a difference and seeing how my teaching has a positive impact on children. Seeing how excited they get when they learn something new makes my heart happy and encourages me to keep going. A graduate of Sussex Technical High School, Ashley's goal is to teach 2nd grade. During her residency, she will be co-teaching 1st grade with Diana Dill at Miss Billion Elementary in the Milford School District. Congratulations, Ashley. Maxwell Holsworth. Maxwell worked as a paraprofessional in the Indian River School District, where he will also be a resident in 5th grade, working alongside Heather Wood and Carly Class at Lloyd Baltimore Elementary. He would love to teach math and make a difference in children's lives. Congratulations, Maxwell. Valerie Quinones. Although teaching was not Valerie's first career option, her role as a paraprofessional and her family's legacy in teaching and learning opened a door she could not close. Valerie loves teaching today. Her ultimate goal is to work in special education with elementary-age students. A graduate of Ursuline Academy, Valerie will co-teach as a resident with Anna Bedolo and Kathy McGuire Groft in Academia Antonia Alonso Charter School in Wilmington. Congratulations, Valerie.
A. Susana Ortiz Roblero. A. Susana is currently employed as a paraprofessional in the Cape Henlopen School District, where she will also complete her residency in a 5th grade classroom alongside Bridget Parada. She graduated from Sussex Technical High School, and as a bilingual teacher, she hopes to help others with language barriers. Congratulations, A. Susana. Rachel Seal. There she is. Rachel graduated from Appoquinimink High School, motivated to break old patterns in society and create new patterns of change through education. She believes the best way to fix our future is by transforming our children. Rachel wants to teach 1st and 2nd grade math and science. She sees teaching as a process that transcends from the professional to the personal aspects of life. Rachel is excited to complete her residency at Pleasantville Elementary in the Colonial School District, co-teaching with Kelsey McGrath. Congratulations, Rachel. Delaney Yingling. There she is. A graduate of Cesar Rodney High School, Delaney is following in her mother's footsteps, who is also a teacher. Delaney would love to be a 2nd or 3rd grade ELA teacher. She chose teaching because of her love for learning and teaching others. She will be completing her residency in 5th grade in the Indian River School District alongside Jake DeLillo. Congratulations, Delaney. Sydney Sullivan. Sydney's goal is to teach 1st grade and make learning fun and interesting throughout the school year. She wants to inspire her students via teaching and learning of science, especially food science. Sydney graduated from Mount Pleasant High School with a desire to create safe spaces in schools for all children. She will complete her residency in the Colonial School District at Pleasantville Elementary School, co-teaching with Madison Brown. Congratulations, Sydney. Lainey Hassett. Lainey graduated from Delmarva Christian High School and will complete her residency with the Seaford School District at Central Elementary in 3rd grade with Mary Kay Baldwin. Based on Lainey's love for reading, we are sure to see some Harry Potter materials in her classroom for children next year. Congratulations, Lainey. Serenity Bramble. A graduate of Lake Forest High School, Serenity has experience working with children in the Milford School District. She said having her teachers believing in her made her want to be a teacher herself. Serenity has been accepted to complete her residency in a kindergarten classroom with Christina Betts in the Indian River School District. Congratulations, Serenity. Nikki Chisnell. I love the excitement. Nikki will complete her residency in a kindergarten classroom in the Seaford School District at Blades Elementary with Donna Wells. She is currently employed by the Seaford School District as a paraprofessional. In the future, she would like to teach math in 5th grade. Congratulations, Nikki. Riley Pettyjohn. Riley will follow in the footsteps of her mother, who is also a teacher. She graduated from Sussex Academy and has worked as a paraprofessional in the Indian River School District, where she will also complete her residency at North Georgetown Elementary alongside Nicole Jenny in a 2nd grade classroom. Riley's favorite subject to teach is math. Congratulations, Riley. Let's have one last round of applause for all of our residents and district partners. Thank you.
Congratulations, residents. We have a representative from our marketing team who would like to capture your stories. They're in 700F. It is just out these doors and around the corner. If you'd like to share, please walk down the hall, share your story at some point during dinner. These stories will be used to inspire future teachers. At this time, we're going to dismiss you by tables. So enjoy dinner. It's by Mission Barbecue. And please wait for your table to be called. Thank you.